we started ordering the HelloFresh meals, and they're pretty handy for the two of us. We always waste a lot of food and buy too much. It's in the fridge and spoils. So these are nice. It tells you exactly what you have to have out. Step-by-step instructions. I got my bowls and pan out. I've got my shrimp thawing out underwater. You get your stuff that comes in the bag. It tells what your menu is. Has all your ingredients. We've actually had this for a little bit, so that's not the freshest, but it's still good. But we order a lot of the Mexican ones because so far they've been our favorite. And you have to be careful and make sure to pay attention because you have gourmet and surf and turf, and that'll add a lot to your cost. But if you stay to the basic ones, they're not bad on cost compared to what you would spend going out to eat. Okay, so for this recipe, for 2 people, you need 1 lime, 1 red onion, and if you want to do for 4 people, it's the 2, 1 Roma tomato, 1 poblano, 10 ounces of shrimp, and a tablespoon of the Southwest Spice Blend, 4 tablespoons sour cream, 1 tablespoon hot sauce, and 6 flour tortillas. And they send all those ingredients. All you need is your basic ingredients, salt, pepper, oil, water, and it'll usually tell that over here. So you're going to need sugar, black pepper, kosher salt. You can use regular, and cooking oil, and then your items that you need to prepare. The first step will be to wash and dry produce always. So we're going to zest and quarter the lime, halve, peel, and thinly slice onion, mince a few slices until you have 2 tablespoons, and that'll be for your salsa mix, your Pico De Gallo. Finely diced tomato, halve, de-seed, slice poblano into 1/4 inch thick strips. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll be back in just a second. One quick note on the limes: if you'll roll them really good a few times, it'll help later when it comes time to squeeze the juice out of them. Okay, we've got the veggies all cut up like they need to be. The shrimp, I already jumped ahead and rinsed that and patted it dry. So that will be the next step. You rinse your shrimp under cold water, pat dry paper towels, and then in the medium bowl we'll toss the shrimp with the Southwest spice and a squeam of lime. Well, I'm having a hard time talking tonight. And you set that aside and marinate. So that'll be my next step I'll go do. Okay, we got the shrimp marinating. Got all of our ingredients here, and I did get cilantro out of my own stock because you're making Pico De Gallo. You have to have cilantro. Speaking of which, our next step will be this Pico De Gallo. So in the next small bowl, we'll add in our onion, tomato, half the lime, 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, and a squeeze of lime juice, half the lime zest, and season with salt and pepper. So we'll do that and be back. Okay, we got our pico made. Our next step will be our crema. So in the small bowl, we will combine the sour cream, hot sauce, a little bit of water until the mixture reaches this like where you can drizzle it. The lime zest is used for later and a little bit more lime, but I usually go ahead and just put it into the crema because it's just going to go on everything, and it's just easier. And then the salt. So we'll do that one next. And okay, the crema should be thin enough to drizzle over everything. You might thin it out a little bit more if you want with some of the liquid from your pico after it's set for a bit. Okay, now our next step will be to heat oil in the large pan, and you're going to cook your poblano, onion, salt, and pepper until it's brown, about 6-7 minutes, and we'll transfer that to a plate. And then we will cook the shrimp about 3 to 4 or 5 minutes till it's done. That's when you'll go ahead and put in the rest of your lime zest and juice, and then taste and salt and pepper. And we will get started on that part now. Okay, our shrimp and our veggies are done. Our last step is to warm the tortillas. You wrap them in a damp paper towel and microwave until about 30 seconds. And then we'll put everything together and see what it looks like. Okay, finished product. They look good. We've had, I think, not this recipe, but one pretty close to it, and it was really good. This makes 6 tacos. This is for 2 people. So if it was 4 for 4, I would imagine it would make 12. And as you can see, we've went through a lot of their menus. The only problem we've really had with HelloFresh, and I don't think it's with them, it's probably with their delivery people, is the stuff has gotten here so late that it's been totally thawed out. But HelloFresh has always made it right and given us a credit. Now, the only problem with that is I've had a hard time getting them to use the credit instead of pulling the money off of my account. But so far, they've been really good. We work night shift, so it could be an issue if they drop it off too late. We wouldn't be here to bring it in. But they pack it really well with good ice packs and good insulation, and most of it's good. Like I said, just make sure you know what you're spending. It always tells whether you had to add money to the add per serving, and you just now look at the bottom and it'll tell you if there's more added on. But the basic meals are good and cheaper than going to a restaurant. They're pretty easy to make. So this has been my review of the HelloFresh boxes. Thank you.